Seasons whispered you're not going home. I saw the mourners dressed in black and grey, but no one knew that I had stayed. They lowered roses to the ground below, while distant church bells echoed soft and slow. I tried to scream, I tried to say goodbye, but silence answered from the sky. Shadow stood beside my grave, its hollow eyes began to gaze. It stretched its hand into the night and pulled me from the fading light. My soul refused to leave that day. It lingered where my body lay, between the earth and stars above, still searching for the ones I loved. I walked the roads where I once stood, through haunted fields and ancient woods. No heaven's gate, no final peace. My soul refused to leave. The seasons changed, the years moved on, the voices faded one by one. The house I knew grew old and warm, yet every night I still returned. I watched my memories turn to dust, the photographs decay with rust. The world forgot the man I was, but I remain because moon still shines upon my name. The cemetery stays the same, and every midnight I can hear the echoes drawing ever near. My soul refused to leave that day. It lingered where my body lay, between the earth and stars above, still searching for the ones I loved. I walked the roads where I once stood, through haunted fields and ancient woods. No heaven's gate, no final peace. My soul refused to leave. Can you hear me in the rain? Can you feel my hidden pain? Every whisper in the dark carries fragments of my heart. The candles flicker when I'm near, the empty halls still know I'm here. A restless shadow, cold and weak, forever lost between the dreams. My soul refused to leave that day, the night my life was swept away. I wandered far beyond the light, yet never vanished from the night. The bells still ring inside my mind, a sound I've never left behind. No heaven's gate, no sweet release. My soul refused to leave. The grave grows silent in the rain, but I remain. I remain a lonely spirit wandering free, because my soul refused to leave. The moon was hiding behind the rain. Cold whispers echoed through my veins. A broken clock upon the wall counted down my final call. The shadows gathered near my bed. Silent voices filled my head. I tried to run, I tried to scream, but everything felt like a dream. The night grew darker than before. A hand appeared beside my door. I felt my heartbeat fade away and watched the darkness slowly stay. I died before dawn could find the sky, before the sun could say goodbye. Now I'm drifting through the mist alone, a restless soul without a home. I call your name into the night, but disappear before first light. The world moved on while I was gone. I died before dawn. I saw my face so pale and still, lying silent against my will. The room was cold, the candles burned, but no one knew I wouldn't return. I walked the halls I used to know, through memories buried long ago. Every photograph I passed held a piece of my fading past. The church bells rang across the rain. Their echoes carried all my pain. The morning waited far away, but I was never meant to stay. I died before dawn could find the sky, before the sun could say goodbye. Now I'm drifting through the mist alone, a restless soul without a home. I call your name into the night, but disappear before first light. The world moved on while I was gone. I died before dawn. Can you see me standing there, in the silence in the air? Every shadow that you fear carries traces of me here. The stars above have turned to stone, and every road leads me alone. Between the dark and morning's light, I wander through eternal night. I died before dawn could find the sky, before the angels heard me cry. Now I'm floating where the lost souls roam, forever searching for my home. I hear the sunrise far away, but it can never light my way. The darkness sings its endless song. Since I died before dawn, the rain still falls, the bells still ring, and somewhere in the fading dark, I'm waiting for the dawn that never comes. crawled beneath the pale moonlight. Cold shadows gathered around my bed, calling my name from the land of the dead. The candles flickered without a breeze. The darkness moved between the trees. I reached for breath but found only air. Something unseen was standing there. I heard the bell ring once below, then twice from somewhere I don't know. The room grew distant, far away, and all the colors turned to gray. Now I wander through the halls of time, a silent ghost without a sign. Nobody hears me when I cry. Nobody sees me passing by. The world I knew has disappeared. I'm trapped between the living years. When the bell tolls twice, I fade from sight, a lonely phantom in the night. I see my house beyond the rain, but I can't cross the door again. The faces I once called my own walk through me like I'm made of stone. The mirrors hide my empty face. No heartbeat left, no time, no place. Only echoes where I used to stand, drifting forever through forgotten lands. The wind repeats my final breath, a song that lingers after death. The moon keeps watch above the trees, while haunted voices call to me. Now I wander through the halls of time, a silent ghost without a sign. Nobody hears me when I cry. Nobody sees me passing by. The world I knew has disappeared. I'm trapped between the living years. When the bell tolls twice, I fade from sight, a lonely phantom in the night. Can you hear me through the walls? Can you hear my distant calls? Every step I leave behind melts away like fading light. The midnight fog becomes my home, forever cursed to walk alone between the stars and earth below. A restless soul with nowhere to go. Now I wander through the halls of time, a silent ghost without a sign. Nobody hears me when I cry. Nobody sees me passing by. The bell still rings inside my mind, a sound I can never leave behind. When darkness swallows every light, I become the shadow of the night. The bell tolls once, the bell tolls twice, and I disappear into the night. stone above, roots below. Yet somehow I still know the flowers fade upon my name. The world moves on, but I'm the same, a shadow trapped beneath the clay, watching life drift far away. Every midnight I arise, through the darkness, through the skies. No prayer can set me free tonight. No dawn can bring me back to light. I'm the ghost inside my grave, a restless soul they couldn't save, calling through the wind and rain, trying to feel alive again. The coffin holds my broken bones, but my spirit still roams alone, forever bound where I was laid. I'm the ghost inside my grave. I'm the ghost inside my grave. I walk among the sleeping trees, a whisper carried by the breeze. The moonlight paints my hollow face, a prisoner of time and space. I see the people passing by, never knowing I'm nearby, a silent echo, cold and pale, a forgotten soul without a tale. Every bell that rings at night pulls me deeper from the light. The shadows know my secret name and call me back again, again. I'm the ghost inside my grave, a restless soul they couldn't save, calling through the wind and rain, trying to feel alive again. The coffin holds my broken bones, but my spirit still roams alone, forever bound where I was laid. I'm the ghost inside my grave. Can you hear me through the storm? Feel the chill where I was born. Every tear, every cry follows me when spirits fly. The earth below won't let me rest, this endless curse inside my chest. I'm caught between the dark and light, wandering through eternal I'm the ghost inside my grave, a restless soul they couldn't save, calling through the wind and rain, trying to feel alive again. No angel came to take my hand, no peace was waiting in that land, forever trapped where shadows wait. I'm the ghost inside my grave, beneath the stone, beneath the rain. I still remain the ghost inside my grave. Beneath the stone. gray skies and no place left to hide. I heard them crying as they lowered me down into the silence beneath the ground. The flowers faded upon my grave like memories time could never save. I closed my eyes for the final sleep, but something in the dark awakened me. A distant voice was calling my name through endless shadows and candle flames. The earth above felt far away, and I could hear every word they say. Whispers beyond the coffin, calling from the night, telling me to follow far beyond the light. I am trapped between worlds, neither dead nor alive, a soul forgotten by heaven, a ghost that still survives. The moonlight danced across the stone, and I realized I was not alone. Invisible footsteps crossed the mist, cold, empty faces I couldn't resist. I wandered through the cemetery gates, bound forever by an unseen fate. Every bell that echoed in the dark left another scar upon my heart. The wind repeated my final prayer, but no salvation waited there. Only echoes drifting through the trees and restless spirits calling me. Whispers beyond the coffin, calling from the night, telling me to follow far beyond the light. I am trapped between worlds, neither dead nor alive, a soul forgotten by heaven, a ghost that still survives. Can you hear me through the falling rain? Can you feel my sorrow and my pain? I stand beside you every night, hidden in the corners of your sight. The grave is not the end for me, it's only where my soul broke free. Now every shadow that you see may carry a piece of me. Whispers beyond the coffin, growing louder still, haunting every heartbeat against my broken will. The darkness wraps around me as the midnight ravens fly, and the whispers keep on calling until the stars all die. Beneath the stone, beyond the grave, I still remain listening, waiting. Waiting. Silver sky, the moon was staring through my eyes. The wind was cold, the room was still. A silent darkness crossed the hill. The mirror showed an empty frame, yet something whispered out my name. I felt a hand upon my skin, a ghostly voice from deep within. Every step I take tonight feels farther from the morning light. Something follows close behind, a shadow wearing a face like mine. There's a shadow that wears my face, walking slowly through this place. It knows my fears, it knows my pain, and calls my name again and again. I run away, but still it stays, lost inside its haunted gaze. No matter where I try to hide, the shadow walks right by my side. The old clock rang at 3:30. The darkness opened just for me. I saw it standing near the door, a shape I'd never seen before. Its eyes were mine, it smiled too, like every memory I once knew. It moved exactly as I moved, as if my soul had been removed. Every breath becomes a cry beneath the black and starless sky. The truth is buried deep inside. The shadow knows I cannot hide. There's a shadow that wears my face, walking slowly through this place. It knows my fears, it knows my pain, and calls my name again and again. I run away, but still it stays, lost inside its haunted gaze. No matter where I try to hide, the shadow walks right by my side. I looked into its hollow eyes and saw the night that I had died. The final breath, the final prayer, the empty silence lingering there. And suddenly I understood. The thing I feared had always stood inside the darkness of my soul, waiting for its time to take control. There's a shadow that wears my face, no longer trapped within this place. It took my name, it took my light, and vanished with me into the night. The bells are ringing far away, a sound that never seems to fade. Now every mirror that I find reflects the shadow left behind. The face you see is not my own. The shadow stayed, and I am gone.